Most thrift stores are looking for treasures to be donated to them, but staff of Again Thrift and More in Mankato, Minnesota are looking to return some items recently donated. Manager Heather Condon says she thinks this photo album, with photos ranging from 1916 to 1965, was donated by accident.
Well, it's a funny story. The book we've had in our possession since at least March of this year. I kind of worked around it for a while, and one day when I was cleaning up, I decided to open that book because I hadn't even opened it up to see what was in there. And I thought, wow, my first impression was these photos are so precious. They're fabulous. They were some great pictures.
Heather posted the sentimental pics on Facebook, hoping social media would do its thing.
It was really interesting to see people's comments as they looked at some of those photos. And we got phone calls, we got people that stopped by the store just saying that they might know who that belonged to.
And social media delivered. A woman named Lucille Willette recognized a pic in the book.
She just was so passionate about this book. She had seen it on the news, and her wedding photo was in that book.
Heather says the book belonged to a woman Lucille knew long ago.
This book, she believes with almost 100% certainty, belonged to a lady who she says she sort of adopted. She was more of a special needs person who just needed some adults in her life to guide her. And so her and her husband spent a lot of time visiting this lady and looking out for her. She never had any children of her own, but she did have a sister, and she believes very strongly that this book was hers based on the pictures that were in there.
Heather still can't figure out how they made their way to a thrift shop.
The gal that has the book said that the gal that she believes it belongs to passed away in the 90s. And so that's the question. Was it sitting in the home that she last lived in? Where was this book sitting for the last 30 some years? Nobody knows, and that's just it. Who had it, and why now did it get donated to the thrift store?
Now, Heather hopes to find the family of the woman who owned the photos.
I feel like the next step might be to put another Facebook post out there letting people know that this is the lady who we believe this book belonged to. Does anybody know of any, living relatives? And go that route to see if there might be some people that would claim some more of those pictures.
Heather says scenarios like this happen quite often.
We have found large sums of money that we've been able to return to people. I mean, like $800, $1,200 cash, pockets, backpacks. We have returned scrapbooks, wedding albums, just black and white photos, things that, like Bibles.
Again is not only a thrift shop. They're a nonprofit doing good deeds for the community.
We serve local families and individuals that are low income. So the proceeds from our store go back to our agency so that we can help individuals and families with their needs. No matter what that is, whether it's free preschool or energy assistance or homeless prevention or whatever it might be.
Heather's story is a reminder that items in thrift shops can be treasures, and every item has a unique story.
We always do our best to try to get those things back to people. It's difficult sometimes, but we do our best.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindle.